Hi, I'm Doug. This is Gimbal. I think Gimbal's doing a sit-down protest. I've been asked to talk today about activism and campaigning, to use two bits of jargon. I'm very sorry I couldn't be there. It sounds like an excellent event, but practicalities coming down from North Yorkshire just weren't going to work, sadly. I'm a wheelchair user with neurological problems, and back in 2001 in October, through lack of alternative options, I ended up moving into a residential care home. And it came as a bit of a shock, to be honest. It came as a shock to me because I've been living an independent, non-institutional life. And it certainly came as a shock to the home because they were used to people who, through no fault of their own, from the way that they'd been treated by the system, were very much more disempowered than me. And, I would ask for things that they said they would provide, but then, they turned out that they didn't really provide them, and I would show them up. It's not always comfortable, that sort of situation, is it? However, through challenging things, I feel like in some instances I've been able to make a change. I'd been volunteering at a local primary school, and the teacher there, who I'd been working with teaching kids IT, had said to me that she thought that we might like to have some form of goal to keep ourselves going. She was thinking of retiring, and suggested that we did a half marathon together. And the local half marathon in York called Brass Monkey, I applied to do the half marathon, but no matter how many times I contacted them, they wouldn't get back to me to tell me whether it was suitable for a wheelchair user or not, whether it was wheelchair accessible. And when I turned up on the day, they told me that I couldn't do it in my wheelchair, which was a great disappointment. I mean, in the end, they let me do it as a special thing. And then the application form for the following year said wheelchair users not allowed. So I spoke to what was then the Disability Rights Commission, and they helped me try to negotiate with this organisation, but the organisation wasn't very together and wasn't up for negotiating. In the end, the Disability Rights Commission said that there wasn't any more they could do, but they gave me this leaflet, or book almost, which was about how to take cases under what was then the Disability Discrimination Act against providers for failing to make reasonable adjustments. And I used this book and took them to court. Ultimately, I lost, and I actually agree with the judge. I think that the course wasn't particularly accessible or suitable for wheelchair users, although the way they dealt with me in particular wasn't very helpful. But it was useful in that it taught me that there is one particular angle that I'm reasonably good at. I wouldn't say that I was good, but over the years I've taken 40 odd cases, mostly without solicitors, to the court. And the Equality Act as it is now is a bit of a stupid piece of legislation because it relies on each individual person taking each individual provider to court. And so, most people just haven't been able to do that. It's been beyond the pale. And I found my niche, if you like, something that I was reasonable at, and create a change so that hopefully now more trained providers keep their access information up to date than they would due to a confidential case that I took. The court service itself, excuse me, Gimbal's eating my tea. No eating my tea. Yeah, and I'm famous for the first bus case and also for a case against York Barbican, which, with the aid of Unity Law, I helped create the precedent that people's carers should be given free tickets to enable them to enable disabled people to attend things. But there are things that I'm really, really not good at, and community organising is one of them. So I'm rubbish at working as part of a group. And I know of other people that are very good at that sort of thing. And I would just not know where to start, So different people, different skills. And I think that even in this dark time when so many people are being so disempowered and labelled as scroungers, and cuts, meaning that they're not getting their rights, under danger of reduced support and all the rest of it, that, you know, people like you and me still can make a difference. And I'm sure that a lot of people present are. I think that's really great, and that other people hopefully might be able to do more or change, and you know, I'm just up for people being able to have as much say and impact into what happens to them and other people like them as possible. And it is possible. I wrote a guide. It might not be for you, you know, different people, different skills, but I've written a guide called DART, the Disability Attitude Readjustment Tool, which tells people essentially how they can take cases against service providers for failing to make adjustments for them as disabled people. Although I am not a lawyer, it's just based on my own experience. If you want to see that, if you search for DART and my surname, which is Paulley, Paulley, it comes up with it. I just want to say I hope you have a wonderful day, that you come away enthused from the other people who are talking, probably more coherently than me, and yeah, I wish I could be there. All the best to you all.